It's easy to believe that exercise is only for the young or the super fit. The reality couldn't be more different. In fact, regular movement becomes even more important as we age. It helps us keep our muscles strong, our joints flexible, and our hearts healthy. And here's the good news. You don't need a fancy gym membership, heavy weights, or even to leave your home. All you need is 10 minutes, a sturdy chair, and the willingness to try. 10 minutes can change the way your body feels, the way your mind works, and even the way you sleep at night. Today, I'm going to walk you through a simple but powerful 10-minute chair exercise routine designed specifically for seniors. It's gentle, safe, and surprisingly effective. So let's get started. Now, before we dive into the movements, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more videos. Let's talk about why chair exercises are such a game changer. Think about how many hours each day we spend sitting. Whether it's at the dining table, on the couch, or resting outside, sitting is part of our daily life. Instead of letting that time go to waste, chair exercises turn sitting into an opportunity to strengthen the body. Unlike traditional workouts that might feel intimidating or even unsafe, chair exercises give you stability and balance. You won't have to worry about falling or losing your footing, which is one of the main fears older adults have about exercise. With a chair, you have support, and that makes everything safer and more enjoyable. And here's the kicker. It still gets results. Studies show that even light to moderate physical activity can improve circulation, increase energy, and reduce stiffness in the joints. Movement also stimulates chemicals in the brain that improve mood and fight off feelings of anxiety or depression. So when you commit to just 10 minutes a day, you're not only training your body, you're helping your mind too. And since everything we're about to do is low impact, it won't strain your joints or cause unnecessary pain. Let's begin with the first exercise, seated marches. Imagine you're marching in place, but instead of standing up, you're seated. Place both feet flat on the floor. You'll feel warmth spreading through your legs and core. It's like telling your arm to move. The second exercise is seated arm raises. While stem out to your sides and up overhead, then bring them back down. No need for weights, and open. Now let's move to exercise number 3, seated knee extensions. Keep sitting tall with your back supported. Extend one leg out straight in front of you, hold for a second, and lower it back down. Then switch legs. Think of it as kicking out slowly and bringing it back in. This strengthens your quadriceps, which are the big muscles on the front of your thighs. Strong quads are vital because they support your knees and make everyday activities like standing up from a chair or climbing stairs much easier. Weak quads are one of the main reasons older adults lose mobility, but this simple movement helps prevent that. Exercise 4 is all about your upper body again. Seated chest presses. Place your palms together at chest level and press them firmly against each other. Hold for a few seconds, then release and repeat. This might sound small, but it works your chest muscles, shoulders, and even your arms. The best part is that it also helps with grip strength. And grip strength isn't just about opening jars, it's directly linked to overall health and longevity. The stronger your grip, the better your body tends to function. Surprising, right? Next up, exercise number 5, seated side bends. Place your hands gently on your thighs. Slowly lean your torso to one side, reaching your hand toward the floor. Then come back up and repeat on the other side. This gently stretches and strengthens your oblique muscles, which are along the sides of your waist. Strong obliques support your spine, improve balance, and reduce your risk of back pain. Plus, this movement feels really good, like a deep stretch that wakes up the sides of your body. Moving on to exercise 6, seated ankle circles. Lift one foot off the floor and draw circles with your ankle. Do a few circles clockwise, then switch to counterclockwise, then change feet. Ankles are one of the most overlooked joints in the body, but keeping them flexible is crucial for walking and balance. Weak or stiff ankles are a leading cause of falls, and falls are one of the biggest risks seniors face. This tiny, easy movement can protect you from that. Exercise 7 is a fun one. Seated punches. Sit tall, make gentle fists, and punch one arm forward. Then bring it back and punch with the other. Alternate slowly and with control. This is great for your arms, shoulders, and chest, but it also gets your heart rate up. Think of it as cardio without leaving your chair. If you imagine punching away stress or negative energy, it even gives you an emotional boost. For exercise 8, let's strengthen the core with seated twists. Cross your arms over your chest or keep your hands on your thighs. Slowly twist your torso to one side, come back to center, and then twist to the other side. This helps strengthen your abdominal muscles, improves spinal flexibility, and supports digestion. Believe it or not, gentle twisting motions can help stimulate the organs in your abdomen, which aids in digestion and keeps things moving. Exercise 9 is seated leg lifts with arm reach. Lift one leg slightly off the floor while raising the opposite arm overhead. Lower them back down and switch sides. It's like a cross-body connection that challenges your coordination and balance, even while seated. Coordination is often overlooked, but it's what allows us to move smoothly through life without stumbling or feeling clumsy. By practicing cross-body movements, you're training your brain and body to stay sharp. And finally, exercise 10, seated breathing and relaxation. Sit tall, place your hands on your belly, and take slow, deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. As you inhale, feel your belly expand. As you exhale, feel it contract. This not only calms your nervous system, but also strengthens your diaphragm and lungs. Breathing exercises are often forgotten, but they are powerful tools for reducing stress, lowering blood pressure, and improving focus. And there you have it, 10 exercises in 10 minutes, all from the comfort of your chair. Each one may feel simple on its own, but together they create a routine that works your entire body, legs, arms, core, heart, and lungs. Think of it like giving yourself a tune-up every day, just like you would for a car. When you take care of your body takes care of you. Now you might be wondering, why choose chair exercises instead of walking or something more traditional? The truth is, walking is excellent, but it's not always possible for everyone. Maybe you live somewhere with bad weather, or maybe your joints feel sore and you don't feel steady on your feet. Chair exercises give you the same benefits: improved circulation, stronger muscles, and more energy, without the risks. They're a stepping stone for those who aren't ready for more intense movement. And for many people, they're the perfect way to stay consistent, because at the end of the day, consistency matters more than intensity. 10 minutes every day is far better than one exhausting workout you never want to do again. Another thing to remember is that chair exercises can be adjusted to fit your level. If you're feeling stronger, you can add small hand weights, resistance bands, or even ankle weights. If you're feeling tired, you can go slower and focus on the movements that feel best. The beauty of this routine is its flexibility. It meets you where you are and grows with you over time. Let me share something inspiring. Researchers have found that even people who start exercising later in life, after the age of 60 or 70, still see incredible benefits. It's never too late. Muscles can grow stronger at any age, balance can improve, and energy can increase. Imagine being able to walk more confidently, play with your grandchildren without getting winded, or simply move through your day with less pain. These things are within reach, and they start with small daily choices like this. Have you ever stopped to think that just 10 minutes could completely change your life? Not 10 hours, not 10 days, just 10 minutes. It might sound too simple to be true, but here's the thing. The smallest daily habits often make the biggest difference over time. And for seniors, those 10 minutes could mean the difference between feeling tired and feeling alive, between stiffness and flexibility, between loneliness and connection. Imagine waking up every day with more energy, less pain, and a clearer mind, all from habits you can do in just a few minutes. That's not a dream. That's what today's video is all about. Because these 10-minute habits aren't complicated workouts or strict diets. They're simple, powerful actions that can truly save and transform your life. Let's start with something most people overlook: morning movement. 10 minutes of gentle stretching after you wake up can do more for your health than an entire hour of sitting and worrying about exercise. When you get out of bed, your body has been still for hours. Blood flow slows down, joints stiffen, and your muscles tighten. A short stretching routine helps loosen everything up, wakes up your circulation, and even boosts your mood. Start small. Roll your shoulders, twist your torso gently, stretch your arms toward the ceiling, and lift your knees one at a time. You'll notice within a few days that your posture feels better, your energy lasts longer, and those annoying morning aches start to fade. Think of it like oiling a machine. Your body runs smoother when you move it right away. Now let's talk about a habit that might surprise you: deep breathing. Just 10 minutes of focused breathing each day can lower your blood pressure, reduce stress, and even sharpen your memory. Most people don't realize how shallow their breathing becomes as they age, especially if they're sitting a lot or feeling anxious. Shallow breathing means less oxygen reaching your brain and muscles, which can make you feel tired, foggy, or dizzy. But when you practice deep, slow breathing, in through the nose, out through the mouth, you trigger your body's relaxation response. It calms your heart rate, improves circulation, and gives your cells the oxygen they need to function at their best. Try doing this before breakfast or bedtime. You'll feel your shoulders drop, your mind clear, and a sense of peace settle in. It's like hitting the reset button for your body and brain. Another powerful 10-minute habit that can change everything is drinking water first thing in the morning. Most people underestimate how dehydrated they become overnight. After 6 to 8 hours of sleep, your body loses fluids through breathing and sweating. And if you start your day with coffee instead of water, you're only making it worse. Dehydration can cause headaches, dizziness, fatigue, and even confusion, symptoms that many people mistake for aging. But often, your body is just thirsty. Drinking a glass or two of water as soon as you wake up helps your metabolism fire up, flushes out toxins, and gives your organs a much-needed boost. Add a squeeze of lemon for vitamin C and digestive support. It's a tiny habit with massive benefits, and it takes less than a minute. Speaking of digestion, let's move to a habit that's often ignored but deeply important: mindful eating. We live in a world of distractions: television, phones, noise, and it's easy to eat without really tasting or enjoying food. But when you slow down, focus, and truly savor your meal, Your body digests better. Your stomach feels fuller. Results. Just give yourself 10 minutes to eat slowly and peacefully. Food. Walking strengthens your legs, lubricates your joints, and even boosts brain function by increasing blood flow to the brain. Studies have shown that seniors who walk regularly reduce their risk of dementia and heart disease. If you can, take your walk in nature. Sunlight and fresh air add an extra layer of healing. And if you can't go outside, walk in place while watching your favorite show or listening to music. The goal is to move. The magic happens when you make it a daily ritual. 10 minutes of walking can give you hours of energy. Now let's touch on something many people skip: gratitude journaling. It may sound simple, but the emotional and physical effects are profound. Take 10 minutes each day to write down 3 things you're grateful for. They don't have to be big. It could be the smile of a loved one, the sound of birds, or a delicious cup of tea. Gratitude has been shown to lower stress hormones, improve sleep, and increase happiness levels. It shifts your focus from what's wrong to what's right. And when you focus on the good, your mind becomes more resilient. Life starts to feel lighter, even during tough days. Keep a small notebook by your bed and make it a part of your morning or evening routine. Those few minutes can shape your entire mindset for the day. Another 10-minute habit that can truly change your life is strengthening your balance. As we age, balance becomes more important than ever. It prevents falls, keeps you independent, and builds confidence. Try standing on one leg while holding onto a chair, or do gentle, heel-to-toe walks across the room. 10 minutes of balance work every day can make your legs stronger, your core tighter, and your body more stable. You'll start noticing that getting up from a chair or walking on uneven ground feels easy. About perfection, it's about results over time. Let's talk about another overlooked area: mental stimulation. Your brain is just like a muscle. It needs exercise to stay sharp. Spend 10 minutes a day challenging your mind. Read an article, learn a new word, do a crossword puzzle, or try a memory game. Studies show that mental activity can delay cognitive decline and even create new neural connections. Think of your brain as a garden. If you keep planting new seeds of knowledge, it stays alive and growing. So instead of scrolling aimlessly through your phone, use those 10 minutes to feed your mind something nourishing. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. Now, this next one is deeply connected to emotional well-being: connecting with someone. Human connection is one of the greatest predictors of happiness and longevity. Studies on aging show that people who maintain strong social ties live longer and experience less cognitive decline. So take 10 minutes each day to reach out to someone: a friend, a neighbor, a family member. Call, text, or even just sit down for a short chat. A simple conversation can lift your spirits, reduce loneliness, and remind you that you're part of something bigger. Even if it's just a few kind words exchanged, it can brighten your day and theirs, and that's powerful medicine. Another habit that's often underestimated is tidying your space. It might not sound like a health habit, but it's one of the most effective ways to improve your mental clarity and reduce stress. Clutter weighs on the mind more than we realize. Spend 10 minutes each day cleaning or organizing a small area. Maybe your kitchen table, your nightstand, or your favorite chair. As your surroundings become calmer, your mind follows. It creates a sense of order and peace. You'll feel lighter, more in control, and ready to enjoy your day. Remember, cleaning for others. You're doing it for yourself, to create a space that supports your peace of mind. Now, here's a habit that connects body and spirit: spending 10 minutes outdoors. Sunlight provides vitamin D, which strengthens bones and supports immunity. Fresh air lowers stress levels and boosts your mood. Nature itself has a healing effect. It reminds you that you're part of something greater, whether it's sitting on your porch, walking in a garden, or simply standing by an open window. Those minutes outside can rejuvenate your entire system. The gentle warmth of the sun, the sound of wind in the trees, these are nature's medicines. They help lower blood pressure, calm anxiety, and improve sleep quality. It's amazing how something so simple can have such a powerful effect. We can't forget about daily reflection or meditation. Spending 10 minutes in quiet thought, whether through prayer, meditation, or simply sitting in stillness, allows your body and mind to reset. It lowers stress hormones, slows your heartbeat, and creates a sense of calm that ripples through the rest of your day. Meditation doesn't mean emptying your mind. It's about noticing your thoughts without getting lost in them. You can even focus on gratitude or repeat a calming phrase. The peace you feel during those few minutes often carries into every area of life. You'll find yourself reacting more calmly, sleeping better, and feeling lighter inside. Another 10-minute habit that could save your life, literally, is checking in on your health. Use a few minutes daily to take note of how your body feels. Check your blood pressure if needed, monitor your glucose if you're diabetic, or simply pay attention to new pains, swelling, or changes in appetite. These small self-checks can catch problems early before they become serious. Your body often whispers before it shouts, and when you listen, you can act sooner. Think of it as giving your body the same attention you'd give to your car. You wouldn't ignore a strange noise under the hood. So don't ignore what your body tells you either. And finally, one of the most powerful 10-minute habits you can build is ending your day with intention. Before going to bed, take 10 minutes to unwind. Turn off screens, dim the lights, and do something relaxing. Maybe stretch, read a few pages of a book, or listen to calming music. Reflect on what went well during your day, instead of focusing on what didn't. This helps your brain associate bedtime with peace, instead of worry. Sleep is when your body repairs itself, balances hormones, and clears the brain of toxins. When you end your day calmly, you invite better rest and wake up feeling renewed. Now let's step back for a moment. If you look at all these habits, morning movement, deep breathing, hydration, mindful eating, walking, gratitude, balance training, mental stimulation, tidying your space, enjoying nature, listening to music, meditation, health check-ins, and intentional rest, you might notice something beautiful. None of them require fancy equipment. None demand perfection. Each one takes only 10 minutes. But together, they create a lifestyle that supports every part of who you are: body, mind, and spirit. And here's the secret. It's not about doing everything perfectly. It's about consistency. A 10-minute walk done daily is worth more than a 1-hour workout done once a week. A short breathing session practiced every morning does more good than a meditation retreat you only take once in a lifetime. The key is showing up every single day for yourself, because you deserve to feel good. You deserve energy, peace, and strength. And it starts with small steps. When you commit just 10 minutes to your well-being, you send a powerful message to yourself. My health matters. My happiness matters. Over time, those minutes add up. 10 minutes a day becomes over 60 hours a year of self-care. That's 60 hours of better circulation, clearer thinking, deeper breathing, stronger muscles, calmer emotions, and a more joyful heart. So here's your challenge. Pick one of these habits and start today. Maybe it's a 10-minute morning stretch, a glass of water when you wake, or a short walk after dinner. Just start somewhere. And once it becomes natural, add another. Bit by bit, you'll build a routine that transforms your days and protects your health for years to come. Remember, change doesn't happen overnight. It happens minute by minute, day by day, through small choices made with intention. You don't need to chase youth. You just need to nourish the body and mind you already have. 10 minutes is all it takes to remind yourself that life isn't slowing down. It's still yours to live fully. So the next time you think 10 minutes won't make a difference, think again. 10 minutes can steady your heart, calm your mind, strengthen your body, and lift your spirit. 10 minutes can reconnect you to yourself. 10 minutes can save your life. Now take a deep breath, smile, and start today. Your best years aren't behind you. They're right here, waiting for you to claim them. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more videos. The time it takes for your morning coffee to brew, for the sun to climb just slightly higher in the sky, for your favorite song to play twice. Yet science suggests that those same 10 minutes, if spent doing simple bodyweight movements, can begin to rebuild strength, restore mobility, and even reverse years of decline. It sounds too simple, too ordinary to be true. But the truth is that in the quiet rhythm of 10 mindful minutes a day, the human body holds the power to change more profoundly than most people ever realize. For many seniors, the idea of exercise can feel distant, something left to younger years, to gym with loud music and heavy weights. But there's a movement growing quietly across the world, and it's not about lifting dumbbells or running marathons. It's about rediscovering something ancient, something every human once knew instinctively: how to move your own body. This is calisthenics, the art of using gravity, breath, and time to reshape what's possible. Let's begin with a truth most people overlook. After the age of 30, adults can lose up to 5% of their muscle mass every decade, a process called sarcopenia. By 70, that decline can double. Yet studies from universities like Harvard and Tokyo show that even 10 minutes of daily movement can halt, and in some cases, reverse this loss. Not through machines or supplements, but through natural resistance, your body itself. In one remarkable study, seniors who practiced short bouts of bodyweight exercises, like squats, wall push-ups, and gentle planks, showed not only stronger muscles, but sharper minds and steadier balance. The researchers called it a neuromuscular awakening, as if the body, long dormant, remembered what it was built to do. We have to look at what calisthenics really is. It's not just movement, it's connection. The Greek word kalos means beautiful strength. In the ancient world, calisthenics wasn't about showing off. It was about harmony between body and spirit. Soldiers, artists, dancers all trained their bodies to move with grace and control. For seniors today, that philosophy has never been more powerful. The first transformation begins with posture. Over time, as we sit more and move less, the spine compresses, the shoulders round, and the chest tightens. But even a few minutes a day of calisthenic stretching and mobility, arm circles, hip rotations, gentle leg lifts, can awaken forgotten muscles that support alignment. It's like oiling a creaky door hinge. Each small motion opens a little more freedom. A woman named Evelyn, aged 74, once described it beautifully. After 3 months of daily calisthenics, she said, I don't just walk taller. I feel like my body remembers me. That phrase captures the essence of this practice. The body remembers. Then, there's the heart. We often think of calisthenics as slow or simple, but in truth, it can be one of the most efficient ways to condition the cardiovascular system, especially for older adults. When you move continuously for 10 minutes, standing, bending, pushing, pulling, you create a rhythm, a gentle stress that tells your heart, stay strong. Studies show that even short sessions like this can lower blood pressure, increase oxygen flow, and improve endurance faster than traditional walking alone. The secret is consistency. 10 minutes every day may seem small, but it compounds, like interest in a bank account. Muscles grow stronger, joints become more fluid, and energy levels rise. After a few weeks, something subtle happens. You don't just move better, you live better. Getting out of bed, climbing stairs, carrying groceries, all become lighter. The second transformation lies in balance and coordination. For many seniors, losing balance feels like losing freedom. But calisthenics directly retrains the body's internal stabilizers. Exercises like standing on one leg, slow squats, or modified push-ups don't just build muscle. They rewire the brain's communication with the muscles. Neurologists call this process neuroplasticity, the brain adapting to new challenges. And in this case, movement becomes medicine. In Japan, researchers observed that older adults who practice simple calisthenic routines daily, known as Ragio Taiso, had far lower fall rates and maintained independence longer than those who didn't. The entire program lasted less than 10 minutes each morning, often done in parks to music broadcast over local radio. It wasn't about intensity, it was about ritual. The habit itself became a form of healing. The third transformation touches something deeper: confidence. After a lifetime of motion, many people begin to fear it. They worry about falling, about pain, about their limits. But calisthenics slowly reshapes that story. Every repetition, every stretch, every deep breath reminds the body of its resilience. A senior named Thomas, 81, once said after 2 months of consistent practice, "I started standing in front of the mirror again. Not to check my wrinkles, but to see if I could touch my toes." He could. There's also a remarkable connection between calisthenics and brain health. Movement increases blood flow to the hippocampus, the part of the brain responsible for memory and learning. Even short routines can trigger the release of BDNF factor, often called fertilizer for the mind. In one study, older adults who performed 10 minutes of rhythmic exercise daily showed improved recall and focus, comparable to those who practiced meditation. This connection between body and brain forms the fourth transformation: mental clarity. As your muscles engage, your breathing deepens, your focus sharpens. Each controlled motion becomes a meditation in it, and harder to lose it. But calisthenics stimulates multiple muscle groups at once, igniting what scientists call the afterburn effect. For hours after training, your body continues burning calories, repairing tissues, and balancing hormones. It's not about vanity, it's about vitality. And it's not just what changes on the outside. Deep within, the mitochondria, tiny powerhouses inside cells, begin to multiply, improving energy at a cellular level. Many seniors who start calisthenics report sleeping better, digesting better, and even feeling warmer, as if their internal engine has restarted after years of dormancy. The sixth transformation happens invisibly, inside the joints and connective tissues. Unlike high-impact sports, calisthenics uses natural, fluid motion, that strengthens the muscles around joints, not just the joints themselves. This support reduces pain and stiffness. Over time, range of motion improves, circulation increases, and that familiar morning stiffness begins to fade. Imagine your body as a musical instrument being tuned. Each movement brings harmony back. But perhaps the most profound transformation is emotional. Movement changes mood. The act of pushing, stretching, and breathing deeply releases endorphins, natural chemicals that calm the mind and lift the spirit. For seniors, this can be life-changing. It turns exercise from a chore into a source of joy. 10 minutes of movement can brighten an entire day. There's a quiet power in that daily ritual. You don't need a gym, a trainer, or fancy equipment. You just need yourself and the willingness to begin. The best routines are simple. Gentle squats, wall push-ups, seated leg raises, arm circles, and slow stretches. Done consistently, these create the foundation for strength and balance that can carry you through every season of life. And that brings us to the seventh transformation: identity. Many people grow up thinking exercise is for the young, that strength fades inevitably with age. But calisthenics rewrites that narrative. It shows that strength isn't about age, it's about adaptation. It's about rediscovering control over your body, one small movement at a time. Around the world, from European parks to Asian temples to small-town community centers, older adults are quietly proving this truth. A 68-year-old man in South Korea performs daily squats before sunrise, calling it his morning prayer. In Sweden, a group of retirees gathers in the forest each day to practice slow push-ups and stretches, laughing together in the cold air. In California, seniors meet at the beach at dawn to do modified planks and leg lifts on the sand. None of them are trying to look young. They're trying to feel alive. This is the hidden secret of calisthenics. It's not a workout. It's a dialogue with your body. It asks for patience, not perfection. It rewards consistency, not intensity. And it reminds you that transformation is not measured in inches or pounds, but in moments. When you realize you can climb the stairs without holding the rail, when your posture feels effortless, when your energy carries you through the day with ease. Science supports what these people already know intuitively. Researchers at the University of Sydney found that seniors who performed daily calisthenic movements improved muscular endurance by over 40% in 3 months. Another study from Finland showed that those who exercised for just 10 minutes a day had 30% lower mortality rates than inactive peers. 10 minutes, a fragment of the day, yet it echoes across a lifetime. So, can 10 minutes of calisthenics really change your body? The answer is yes, but not just your body. It changes your mind, your rhythm, your relationship with time. It transforms 10 minutes from a passing moment into a sacred ritual, a small daily act of rebellion against decline. Picture this: the sun rising, soft light spilling across the floor. You stand, roll your shoulders, take a deep breath, and begin to move. Slowly at first, stretching, bending, finding your balance. Your heart begins to beat a little faster, your breath deepens, warmth spreads through your limbs. The world grows quiet, and for those 10 minutes, nothing else matters. You are present, you are alive, you are strong. And when you finish, something subtle lingers. Not exhaustion, but clarity. Not fatigue, but pride. The kind of quiet pride that comes from knowing you showed up for yourself. 10 minutes, every day. Over time, it becomes more than exercise. It becomes identity. A reminder that aging is not the end of growth. It's the beginning of mastery. In the end, Calisthenics is not about sculpting the perfect body or chasing youth. It's about remembering that the body you have is still capable of remarkable things. That within, move with grace, breathe deeply, and let each repetition remind you not someone slowing down, but someone still evolving. Because strength, real strength, isn't measured by how much you can lift, but by how deeply you can live. 10 minutes, that's all it takes to begin. And sometimes, beginning is the greatest transformation of all. Did you know that one of the biggest myths about staying healthy as we get older is that walking is the best exercise you can do? Don't get me wrong, walking is wonderful. It clears your head, gets your blood pumping, and keeps you moving. But here's the thing. While walking has its benefits, it's not the ultimate golden ticket to health, strength, and longevity. In fact, there are other exercises that can give you even more powerful results. Exercises that improve balance, keep muscles strong, protect joints, and even fight off the aches and pains that so many people assume are just a part of aging. And the best part? These exercises don't require a fancy gym membership or hours of training. They're simple, safe, and designed to make your body feel younger than your years. If you've ever wondered how to add more life to your years and more strength to your steps, you're in the right place. Today, we're going to uncover 5 exercises that are better than walking for seniors. Each one targets areas of the body that walking doesn't fully cover, and together they create a recipe for aging gracefully with energy, confidence, and independence. Now, before we dive in, let's set the stage. As we age, one of the biggest concerns is losing muscle mass and balance. It's called sarcopenia, and it can start as early as our 40s and progress faster as we reach our 60s and beyond. That loss of muscle doesn't just make us weaker. It affects everything from how we get out of a chair, to how steady we feel on the stairs, to whether or not we can carry groceries without strain. Walking alone doesn't stop this. Walking is mostly a repetitive movement of the legs, and while it burns calories and supports cardiovascular health, it doesn't build strength in the upper body. It doesn't challenge balance in a dynamic way, and it doesn't engage those deeper stabilizing muscles that keep us upright and resilient. That's where these 5 exercises come in. Think of them as the secret upgrades your body has been waiting for. The first exercise that beats walking is the sit-to-stand exercise, which is essentially a squat, but designed to be safe and accessible for seniors. Picture this. Every single time you get up from your chair, you're practicing the movement of life. Being able to rise from a chair without help is one of the strongest predictors of independence in older age. The sit-to-stand exercise strengthens your quadriceps, glutes, and core muscles, which are all essential for walking, climbing stairs, and even keeping balance when the ground is uneven. Unlike walking, which works your legs in a very repetitive forward motion, sit-to-stand trains your body to generate power from a resting position, something walking doesn't challenge. To do it, all you need is a sturdy chair. You sit down slowly, then press through your heels and rise back up without using your hands if possible. Do this repeatedly, and you'll notice not only stronger legs, but also improved posture and balance. A good alternative, if this feels too easy, is to add a small weight or hold on to a medicine ball while standing up. And if it feels challenging, simply place your hands lightly on the armrests for support until your legs grow stronger. This simple move is far more powerful than walking because it mimics one of the most important real-world motions we need as we age. The second exercise is step-ups. Imagine you're in a controlled way, but step-ups demand that you fully lift your body weight, improving both strength and cardiovascular health at the same time. All you need is a low step, like the first stair in your home, or a sturdy aerobic step platform. Start with a step that feels safe and manageable, and as you get stronger, you can increase the height slightly. What's fascinating is that studies show stair climbing actually burns more calories per minute than brisk walking, meaning you get more benefit in less time. The healthier alternative to just plain step-ups is to add variations, like holding light weights in your hands or stepping sideways onto the step to work different muscle groups. Step-ups are better than walking because they combine strength, balance, and heart health all in one move, making it a triple win for seniors. The third exercise that outshines walking is resistance band rowing. This one surprises a lot of people because they often forget that the upper body needs just as much attention as the lower body. Walking hardly touches your back muscles, shoulders, or arms. Yet these are the muscles responsible for keeping your posture upright, preventing the classic hunched-over look that often develops with age. Resistance band rows are simple. You sit on a chair or the floor, loop a resistance band around your feet, and pull it back like you're rowing a boat. The motion strengthens your back, shoulders, and biceps, but most importantly, it strengthens your posture. A strong back means you're less likely to develop back pain, more likely to breathe deeply, and able to move through life with more confidence. An alternative to resistance bands is using light dumbbells for bent-over rows, but the bands are gentler on the joints and allow you to control the resistance better. This exercise is better than walking because it trains muscles that walking completely ignores, giving your body a more balanced strength. The fourth exercise is heel-to-toe walking, sometimes called the balance walk. Now you might be thinking, isn't that just walking? Not quite. Heel-to-toe walking is designed specifically to sharpen your balance and coordination. You place one foot directly in front of the other, heel touching toe, and walk in a straight line as if you're on a balance beam. This movement challenges the small stabilizer muscles in your ankles, calves, and hips that keep you steady. Walking normally doesn't really test your balance because your feet are spread comfortably apart, and your brain doesn't have to work too hard to keep you steady. But heel-to-toe walking demands focus and control. The payoff? Improved balance, reduced risk of falls, and stronger stabilizer muscles that keep you confident on uneven ground. For a healthier variation, you can try walking heel-to-toe backwards or sideways, which further challenges your balance system. This exercise is better than walking because it directly targets one of the biggest dangers for seniors: falling. And here's the truth. Falls are one of the leading causes of serious injury in older adults, so anything that reduces that risk is absolutely priceless. The fifth exercise is wall push-ups. Push-ups might sound intimidating, but when you do them against a wall, they're perfectly safe and highly effective for seniors. Here's why they matter. Walking doesn't do anything for your chest, shoulders, or triceps. Yet these muscles are crucial for everyday tasks, like pushing a door open, carrying groceries, or even catching yourself if you stumble. Wall push-ups strengthen the upper body without putting strain on the wrists or lower back, making them an ideal choice. All you do is stand a few feet away from a wall, place your hands flat against it at shoulder height, and bend your elbows to bring your chest toward the wall before pushing back out. It feels easy at first, but over time, it builds significant strength. If you want a slightly harder alternative, try doing push-ups against a sturdy countertop or table. These versions provide more resistance and keep your progress moving forward. Wall push-ups are better than walking because they strengthen the upper body in ways walking never touches, giving you functional strength that supports daily living. The sixth exercise is bridging, sometimes called the glute bridge. To do this, you lie down on your back with your knees bent and feet flat on the floor. Then you lift your hips toward the ceiling, squeezing your glutes and engaging your core. This simple motion works the glutes, hamstrings, and lower back, which are critical for maintaining a strong foundation. Walking uses your glutes